Hello, I'm Victor and this is The Junkyard. Today we're going to look at a film called Interstella 555.
To start with, total spoilers. For those of you who want to leave now, let me just say that I enjoyed the film. Okay, the story is this. A band on a planet of Smurfs is playing Daft Punk. They bring joy to the entire world with their music. Suddenly they're kidnapped by a shadowy figure who smurfs up the entire concert. He takes them off to Earth in a spaceship, disguises them as humans, alters their memories, screws some mind control glasses onto their heads, and, posing as their manager, gets them record contracts. Meanwhile, a random space ranger and creepy fan of the band, especially Smurfette, goes after Evil Guy's ship to rescue them, but crashes on Earth. The band is depressed and exploited as they rise to number 1, Evil Guy smiling victoriously all the time. Fortunately, Space Ranger Smurf swoops in during one of their concerts and manages to free all but Smurfette from mind control. Later they manage to free her as well at an award ceremony where they're being given a gold record thing. Evil Guy doesn't actually seem very upset about the entire band running off. Well, during the first escape, Space Ranger Smurf was shot, so after a trippy sequence in which he and Smurfette have a very brief spiritual courting, he dies. They find a spot to bury their savior and then go to Evil Guy's castle to confront him. There they find out Evil Guy's story. His father died back in the Middle Ages, and, fearing death himself, he goes looking for immortality. He somehow finds a way to travel into space, kidnap talented aliens, disguise them as humans, have them make beautiful music, and sacrifice them at the height of their popularity to keep himself alive, and, with the final addition of our heroes, take over the universe.
Of course!
Sorry, I know I don't have a right to that gag.
Anyway, Evil Guy's robotic guards capture the band and he's about to sacrifice Smurfette when the other Smurfs break free. In the chaos, he falls into his own lava pits of doom, bringing his life and plans to an abrupt, crispy end. The band decides to go retrieve their complete memories from the record company's main building, but Token Black Smurf gets intercepted and tased by a twitchy night guard. The shock manages to reverse Evil's dye job, and soon the truth about the Smurfs is revealed. In a worldwide show of support for the band that had brought mankind so much joy, scientists figure out how to restore the band to their true forms, give them back their real memories, and send them home. After being menaced by Evil Guy's energy in a wormhole and being saved by Space Ranger's glowy energy, they arrive back on their home planet and immediately start playing again. A statue is erected to Space Ranger Smurf, and the end.
Now I should point out that this film is, well, it's almost a silent film. Its soundtrack consists of a beginning-to-end playing of Daft Punk songs for the most part. No dialogue, no Foley.
This is actually why I didn't use proper names for the characters. Most of them didn't get real names that I remember, except for the villain. As for the music, it was okay for the most part. It didn't take away from the story, occasionally even adding to it, but it often got really repetitive and, well, the music should have been written for it. This movie just had the full songs play over the story. The scenes were often built to fit the length and sometimes rhythm of the songs, but often the lyrics didn't even match up to what was happening on the screen. Daft Punk writing and recording music specifically for this story would have made this an epic original, but as it is, as much as I liked it, it seemed kinda half-assed. Now, the theme and metaphor of this film seemed to be the exploitative nature of the music industry. The guy goes looking for talent, then whitewashes and exploits them, eventually destroying them, all for his own fame and power. In the end, the only thing that can save them is unselfish love from true fans who value the music the artists give, not just the entertainment they provide as celebrities. It's a subject prone to heavy-handedness, but it's presented quite artfully here.
So yeah, in the end, I enjoyed Interstella 5555. It had an interesting story, likable characters, decent art and music. I would recommend checking this one out if you get the chance. Well, this has been Victor with The Junkyard. Thanks for watching.
Oh, and seriously, for 500 years no one has recognized this guy standing behind the greatest musicians of their times, smiling menacingly? Look at his hair!